Welcome, air signs, and thank you for being here today. This is your weekend love message for weekends commencing Friday the 25th of June through to Sunday the 27th of June 2021. On the left hand side will be your crowning messages and your main love message cards, and also on the right will be your crowning wisdom message cards. So let's go ahead, air signs, and let's see what your overarching crowning messages for this weekend is going to be. All right, my angels and spirit guides of the divine, please thank you. So we have lessons. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me your crowning message to the question, how does the twin flame, thank you. And we have balancing the scales. Libra, I always associate that card as you. So you're definitely strongly coming in here, which is really, really beautiful. Okay, so let's have a look at your crowning wisdom messages, air signs. My angels, and thank you. First card is 1313. Earth angels are surrounding you as you face a challenging time in your connection. And the second crowning, thank you, is 747, and it says begin to take your talents to the next level. Your dream job can become a main source of income. Okay, really, really beautiful crowning messages for you, air signs. Looks really, really positive. Let's take a deeper dive into your overarching message. Okay, so air signs, your first card, lessons, and then we have balancing the scales. What I am picking up for you this weekend, for those of you that I am reading for, I feel as if lessons have definitely been learned. Okay, it does feel as though air signs, that whatever you and your twin flame have been going through, I feel as though you're coming out the other end. There may be some transformation. There may be still a bit of residual energy of whatever it is your journey has taken you on. At this point, I feel as though something has definitely been illuminated. Either yourself or your twin flame, I feel as though has learned something quite fundamental within this connection. And I feel as though air signs, you may have walked away from the connection, and that was what triggered your twin flame to balance out the scales, to wake up and to be illuminated to the lessons I feel that you were bringing into them. So I feel as if air signs, you have definitely been very instrumental to whoever you are associating your twin flame with. And I feel as if there was some sort of separation between the two of you. You may still be in separation, but I'm really picking up this message is for those of you that know your twin flame and you have encountered them. You may be in a relationship with them, or you may be in that early stages of kind of getting to know each other. But I definitely feel as though air signs, you already knew about this connection, and you may have already connected the dots that you were bringing in a lesson to them. And specifically Libra, I feel as if that is your calling card. Okay, definitely with regards to your connection, I feel as though you both may have brought some sort of lessons. You may have cut this person out for all of you. I feel as if you may have turned and walked away. Flip the script, air signs, because this is a twin flame reading, so anything kind of really goes. It's what the ultimate message is. For your crowning wisdom message, we have 1313 and 747. So I feel as though with the 1313 card coming in around your root chakra, I feel as if the wisdom's coming in to say, do you know what, this may have unnerved you a little bit. It may have unnerved your twin flame. Whatever lessons either of you were being awoken to, I feel as though, yeah, you may have felt a little bit unbalanced. And you know what tarot card I'm seeing? The Two of Coins. Okay, I feel as if you're being guided to know that your earth angels are surrounding you as you face a challenging time with your connection. So I feel as if all of those confidants, those people that divine spirit, universe, and your higher self physically, tangibly put into your life as you go through this journey, as you go through your soul journey, your life journey, I feel as if they are around you. So if you can think of those people, it could be a sister, a brother, a mother, a father, a cousin, a colleague, a friend. I feel as if you will associate them as your earth angel. And I feel as if they are the ones that's anchoring you at this time, air signs. With the 747, this is all about the solar plexus coming in here. Begin to take your talents to the next level. Your dream job can become a main source of income. Now, straight away, what I'm picking up with that, some of you actually may be spiritual healers or in the spiritual arts in some shape, form or another. Not necessarily. I'm also picking up creativity. Creativity within the arts, but I am picking up you using your hands, okay? And I feel as if you're being guided to take action to pursue that, enhance it, nurture it, because it may bring a main source of income to you. Beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and pull out your each of your respective cards. All right. So what was I going to say? So air signs, I have joined Instagram, as many of you may know. I have also joined TikTok. So if you want to join me and follow me on those platforms, please feel free to check out the description box because all the links are there. Also as well, if this message resonates for you already, air signs, please feel free to go ahead and click that thumbs up button. It just helps to push the video out to more air signs. If you have not subscribed already and wish to do so, please also feel free to click that subscription button. Returning subscribers, welcome. I really do appreciate you, and I really hope that you get a meaningful message from this twin flame message for the weekend. Okay, so let's get into your main love message. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me, how does the twin flames of Gemini, Libra and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus feel towards them in love on their twin flame journey for weekends commencing Friday the 25th of June through to Sunday the 27th of June 2021, that I'm allowed to see for their highest good and for the greater good of all. As above, so below and all around me. Thank you. Okie dokie. Right, let's start with our Geminis. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me, how does the twin flames of Gemini, Sun, Moon, whoops, thank you. First card out is Surrender. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, thank you. We have Winter. My angels and thank you. And we have Pride and Ego. Okay. My angel, oh, okay. And Libra, we have Inner Child and Compromise. And one more card, please, for our thank you. Wow, we have Commitment. Wow. Okay, and Aquarius, please, my angels and spirit guides of the divine, please, can you tell me, thank you, we have Divine Masculine. Thank you. We have Karmic Partner. And one more card, please. My angels and spirit guides of the divine. Thank you. And we have Mute. Interesting, Aquarius. Okay, so air signs, if you would like to just jump straight on to your main message, please feel free to go into the description box. I've discovered a way to actually find the links, to do the links. So hopefully you can just click onto that link and that will take you straight over to your main reading. And that's a big shout out to my beautiful, beautiful nephew who helped me along that journey of finding those links. You know who you are, because this is your element as well, my darling. Okay, so let's focus on our beautiful Geminis. Okay, Geminis. Okay, so for your first card, we have surrender, we have winter, and we have pride and ego. Okay, so Gemini, for those of you that I am reading for this weekend, I feel as though whoever you are connecting with, so the left hand side is going to be the divine masculine energy in the connection, whether you are male or female. And on the right hand side is going to be the divine feminine energy in the connection, whether you are male or female. And right in the center is how you are both feeling. So, or what the message is for you, for both of you. Whoever is sitting on the divine masculine energy side, I feel as if Gemini, they are surrendering to this connection. And I feel as if it may have been you that perhaps walked away to balance out the connection. With your main card, Gemini, we have the energy is communicative, mischievous, lively, witty, and informative, stimulating exchange is possible. So I feel as though whatever happens between you and your twin flame, or whoever you are connecting to and associating as your twin flame, I feel as though this weekend there's going to be a bit of coming together, okay? A little bit of talk, a bit of flirting, I feel. And I feel as though Geminis, it's because you walked away, okay? And I feel as though you may have walked away from this connection around the winter months of, so for me in the UK, it would be December 2020 into January, February 2021. I feel as though that is when the parting happened, okay? With the pride and ego in the divine feminine energy position, I feel as though what I am picking up actually is that the divine feminine energy in the connection may have felt that the divine masculine energy in the connection was operating from a place of pride and ego, okay? And that may have been the fundamental reason why the divine feminine energy in this connection walked away. By the way, Geminis, whatever side you resonate, so whether you are male or female, if you are the predominant divine masculine in the connection, then you will be here. If you are the divine feminine energy connection, then you will be here. So I feel as though whoever is the divine feminine energy, Gemini, I feel as if walked away from the connection. I am picking up that it is you. Historically, I do have the right hand side as the people that I am reading for, but by all means flip the script according to your story. If it doesn't resonate, don't worry, it's not for you. I feel as if Geminis, the divine feminine energy in this connection, felt as if the divine masculine was operating from a place of pride and ego. And I feel as if because of that, I feel as if the divine feminine walked away, okay? Cut out this person. Almost kind of to the point where no conversation was even getting through, all right, with that sword down here. And part of it was, I feel, to balance out the connection. It feels as if, you know, with Gemini, your energy is all about communication. You are very, very astute as to what is going on around you. When you do speak, you will speak your truth, okay? But I also feel as though Geminis, and that's why I'm picking up here that you're sitting in this energy, because with the blue of this peacock, I feel as if you said something around the winter months, okay, that separated this connection. But what it done, it brought massive learnings for the divine masculine in this connection. And I feel obviously with regards to your crowning wisdom message, it may have been a really tough decision, but I feel as if you stood firm in what you were saying or what your belief was. And I feel as if you're going to actually, I feel like it's going to turn a corner, because I feel as though with your main card, I feel as if your person may be coming towards you with a bit of an apologetic energy, you know, a little bit mischievous, a bit witty, light-hearted is what I'm picking up. And I feel that is part and parcel to kind of gauge gauge how you're feeling towards them. All right, let's have a look at your clarifiers. Thank you. Yeah, they're coming towards you with a solid offer. Yeah, whatever they needed to learn by you walking away, and I feel it was to do with pride and ego, was what they needed to learn, and was the lesson that you may have actually articulated to them and separated. They took some time to really ponder about that, and I feel as if they're now ready to surrender to the connection, wanting a new beginning, understanding and seeing that actually what you were saying was probably for their own good. What I'm picking up is that their pride and ego may have also hindered them, not just with relationships or not just with the relationship with you, but relationships in general, but also around family, work. You know, I almost feel as if, yeah, they're a little bit arrogant, to be honest with you. And I feel as if Gemini, you may have actually told them, you may have actually, you know, in a very, you know, nice way, but in a very direct way, told them that. And I feel as if you may have just said, look, you know, I need to walk away from this. You go sort yourself out and possibly come back when you're ready. But I feel as if they are coming in to get the lay of the land with you. Yeah, look at that, the Page of Cups. They're definitely coming in with messages of love to you around a solid offer that they want to progress. And I feel as if, well, it kind of came out like that, but I feel as if they now see you as marriage material, long-term commitment. With the Hierophant cards here, I feel as if by faith they know that you have been divinely guided into their life for a reason. Where it had come out a little bit off key, it almost feels as if they could have been in and out, almost having lost you. That's what I feel. It's kind of like whatever they woke up, whatever lessons they learned, they realized that they kind of need to come correct with you. Otherwise, this long-term commitment that they feel has been divinely, they've been illuminated in terms of divinely being put on their path. They could have lost you. All right. Woo. Okay, that's a lot of cards, but I don't know if you can see that, but we've got the 5 of coins. So I'm going to take that and put all of the others back, Gemini. I feel as though whilst you were in separation, okay, Gemini, I feel as if you were missing this person. You felt a little bit left out in the cold. What you wanted to do is obviously give to this connection. I feel as if you trusted divine spirit universe with this connection, but you may have also recognized that the energy space of them operating in pride and ego was not going to serve the connection. It certainly wasn't going to serve you. And I feel as if you may recognize that they also felt a little bit left out in the cold as well. And I feel as if you may see right through this person when they come towards you this weekend with a message of emotion of some sort. I don't feel as if they're going to come towards you with a solid offer straight away, but this message is triggering a solid offer because I feel as if they do want long-term commitment. I feel as if you're going to see right through that straight away. You're going to recognize that they were feeling a little bit left out of the cold and wanting to give to this connection, but actually that's also what you have been feeling as well. So with the, okay, these, I had the cards upside down, so I'm going to put them right side up. I thought I had done that. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So it's definitely a divinely guided connection. I feel as if it's going to take every bit of strength and courage when this communication comes into you, to decide what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. You could be dealing with Leo. Taurus is popping up here. Either in your chart or their chart, but I feel as though the communication that's coming, you definitely see through it. You see through the fact that they now want to give to this connection, now wanting to surrender, okay? Do you know what they're just saying to me? You know what? One of your talents, okay, may be quite spiritual in terms of like a bit of an empath. Geminis. So if that does resonate for you, I feel as if that crowning wisdom message is saying to you to take action to harness that. Explore that a little bit, because I feel as though that may be something that could, in time, you could earn some money through it, okay? And if this was just for you, I feel if you surrender to it, you will earn money, because you will love what you're doing. All right, let's have a look and see what you both would like to say on that twin flame soul level. My aim, oh, thank you. Okay, so the first card that came out for the divine masculine energy, it says, my life is not as together as it seems. Okay, and on the divine feminine side, I lost myself for a little while. So I feel as if the divine feminine feels a little bit, I feel as if they were feeling a little bit left out in the cold, but I feel ultimately they knew it was the right thing to do for the connection, a right thing to do for them, but also the right thing to do for their twin flame, because ultimately there could have been no success with this relationship if the lesson that you agreed on that soul level wasn't delivered and executed in the way that it happened. So I feel as if the divine feminine in this connection, Gemini, even though on a 3D they had to do what they had to do in terms of walking away to balance out this connection, to awaken the divine masculine to the lessons around pride and ego, they still miss the divine masculine energy, okay? And for the divine masculine energy, I feel as if since the breakup around those winter months, I feel as if they're just saying on that soul level to the divine feminine energy that life just wasn't the same. And I feel as if it was a real wake-up call for them. Absolutely. All right, let's have a look and see what messages we have for the divine masculine energy. Thank you. First message we have, or advice, is set your heart on doing good. Do it over and over again, and you will be filled with joy. So I feel as if the divine masculine is clearly being given the advice to basically fix up, operating from a place of pride and ego is a very low vibrational energy. And I feel as if, Bar Humbug in the Christmas Carol is what I'm getting, where you almost kind of get a second chance by doing good deeds, because actually you've been such a Scrooge for the whole year. I feel as if that's the kind of message or energy that I'm getting from the divine masculine energy, Geminis. It feels as if they've probably been operating in that low vibrational energy of pride and ego for such a long time that they kind of became a little bit hardened to it. It almost they kind of lost their inner child, their true essence. And I feel as if the presence of the divine feminine in this connection definitely triggered them to connect with their higher self, I feel. And it almost feels as if divinely guided, either through signs or synchronicities, being illuminated. Absolutely. I feel as if they're getting messages that they are getting a second chance. So if you imagine in the the Scrooge film or Bar Humbug, whatever one you resonate with, and they get visited by, you know, the Christmas past, present and future. It almost feels as if they've kind of gone through that transition where they're getting a download of information, and actually by presenting divine spirit, universe, their higher self, to presenting to them you know, what has gone on in the past, what is the present and what is the future. It almost feels as if they're second chances now to give, just do good now, come out of the that space of pride and ego. And as they do that, that is where they will have healing, that is where they will find joy, and that is where they'll really connect with their true essence. Okay, and let's have a look. Oh, wrong cards. Let's have a look at the divine feminine energy. What advice do we have for the divine feminine energy, please? My angels, and thank you. And for the divine feminine energy, we have: be the embodiment of peace and serve humanity. You are a bodhisattva. Whatever that is, I'm not sure what that is. I'm not even going to mince my words. But the key thing is that the divine feminine is definitely getting the advice of to be that embodiment of peace. Always, you know, taking the higher ground is what I feel, but operating from a place that is not just beneficial for them and the connection, but it's beneficial for all those around this connection. You both may have earth angels, physical people that have been brought to you both in some shape, form or another as you go through this journey. And you know what I'm picking up is that it may have been quite taxing on them, because it almost feels as if your earth angels could see that the connection was a real genuine connection, and both of you may have been leaning on them quite heavily around the winter months, okay, of how best to overcome the separation, okay, because it definitely affected the divine masculine energy, but it also affected the divine feminine energy. And I almost feel as if the divine feminine energy may have wanted to almost recant on cutting out the divine masculine energy, and it may have been the earth angels on the divine feminine side that almost anchored them to stay firm, okay, because it was really important for their root chakra. So what I'm feeling as though is the divine feminine is being guided to stay in that place of peace, because ultimately it's going to strengthen the root chakra of themselves, but also the connection. But it almost feels as if it's got a bit of a ripple effect, that it will also, I almost feel that sigh of relief for the earth angels around the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Like, thank goodness, okay, these two have sorted things out. So really beautiful message, Gemini. I'm going to leave that there for you. If it resonates, please feel free to click that thumbs up button on the video and subscribe if you haven't done so already. All right, let's move on to our beautiful, beautiful Libras. Okay, Libras. Okay, so for you, we have the inner child, we have compromise, and we have commitment. So on the left-hand side, Libras, whether you are male or female, this will be the divine masculine energy that I'm picking up. And on the right-hand side will be the divine feminine energy, whether you are male or female. So whether or not you are predominantly the divine masculine energy, you will sit on this side. And if you are predominantly the divine feminine energy, you will sit on the right-hand side. And right in the center of your reading, I feel as though this weekend there's a compromise that's definitely coming in. For your main card, Libra, we have this energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. So I feel as though where somebody may have been cut out, I feel as though Libra, whoever is the divine feminine may have walked away from the connection because they wanted commitment of some sort, and that may not have aligned with what the divine masculine wanted. I feel as if the divine masculine needed to connect with their inner child, and look at how that fist is clenched here. Okay, it almost feels as though divine spirit universe almost had to like drag them by the scruff of their neck, okay, to connect with their inner child. I almost feel as if the divine masculine was being guided to connect with the divine feminine energy within them, because we have a female image here. It almost feels as if that they needed to connect to their root chakra, very much balance. Yeah, that's what thank you. Almost kind of balance the divine masculine and the divine feminine within them. So in one respect, it feels as if the divine feminine perhaps wanted to come towards the actual divine feminine, okay, energy in this connection, but their predominant divine masculine energy may have prevented it, or hindered it, or blocked it, or self-sabotaged it in some shape, form or another. And I feel as if it's the divine feminine energy was the person that walked away. And I feel as if if you look at the light shining here and here, it's definitely the divine masculine energy in this connection that I feel has been illuminated. And I feel that this weekend they are going to come in a little bit, I feel as if they're going to come in a bit gracious, very diplomatic, but ultimately they kind of want to be back with their divine feminine. Yeah. So whatever personal lessons that they needed to learn, I feel as if the divine feminine definitely brought that in. But I feel as if one of the ripple effects was that they couldn't perhaps see the connection. They couldn't really see that the divine feminine really wanted commitment. So whatever happened to create the separation, I feel as if they're waking up to lessons that they needed to learn on their individual journey, but also recognizing the significance of the divine feminine energy. And, I mean, this card is all, it's predominantly kind of white. It feels very sacred, very bright, very clean, okay? And I feel as if that's how the divine masculine is kind of seeing the divine feminine now, as somebody that is, of pure heart, of the love that was there was pure. But I feel as if there was some murkiness, and I feel as if this weekend there's going to be some sort of compromise, but it may come across quite diplomatic, the divine feminines in this connection. If you're sitting on this side, Libra, I feel as if it's going to be a little bit, a bit murky. I feel as if emotions are going to be spoken about. I feel as though in the shadows, it's like the elephant in the room, so to speak, is that I feel the conversation is initiating whether or not there's going to be commitment. And I feel as if the divine feminine is going to entertain this conversation, absolutely, but fundamentally the key thing for them is there going to be commitment? And we've got the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck, so I feel as though this is divinely guided for sure. And it just wanted to pop out of my hand, but I put it back in. So we have got the Nine of Pentacles. I feel as though this is the divine feminine's energy for sure. That is who the divine masculine kind of sees. So not only do they see the divine feminine as somebody that's quite pure, quite loving, actually may see them as a sacred union in some shape, form or another. I feel as if they have a lot of respect for the divine feminine. They see the divine feminine as someone that's extremely beautiful, handsome. Remember, you could be male or female having the divine feminine energy in this connection. And I feel as if they see the divine feminine energy as quite quite spiritual, quite nurturing, quite abundant, you know, not really wanting, not really wanting for much. You know, they've created a decent environment for themselves, all right? You know, also what I'm picking up as well, they may feel as if they are lack in some way. So they may not be as mature perhaps in their pentacles as perhaps what the divine feminine energy is. So you could be dealing with somebody that's younger than you or older than you, whatever it resonates. But you can see the difference with a young person and a more mature person here. And then, yeah, they're at a crossroads, okay? So the divine masculine, I feel as if they can see clearly what they have been illuminated, what lessons the divine feminine brought to them. I feel as if they've still got a shield around their heart, but then they're open to talk. And that's where I feel this compromise is coming in. They don't particularly know what to say, how to progress these conversations. And that's why I feel it's going to start off quite diplomatic, okay? But the ultimate driver is they just want harmony and balance with whoever is this divine feminine energy. Thank you. Yeah, with the Five of Swords, I feel as if they want to put silent treatment behind them, any kind of discussions or anything where you both were out of alignment of each other. They want to put that all behind them, okay? That's why they're coming into compromise. And I feel as if the divine feminine is going to be a little bit scared of these conversations, not sure what to expect, okay? Because they may come across quite diplomatic, very much, and so, quite formal. I'm not seeing any cups here, so I feel as if the divine feminine energy is going to be like, oh, I don't know what's going on here, all right? And as I say, there were no cups. Here comes out the Queen of Cups. I feel as if the divine feminine wants to definitely offer this cup of love, but kind of scared to communicate it in some shape, form or another, because ultimately, and we picked that up earlier, they still want commitment. They still want commitment. So they're not sure. I feel as if the divine feminine is not going to be sure what to say, possibly a bit scared to mention anything to do with love. Yeah, and look at that with the Hangman in reverse. I feel as if the divine feminine is, rather than being stagnant or reflecting before they speak, I almost feel as if they're going to be a little bit in their fear. So Libras, if you are resonating with the divine feminine energy, or cross watchers, if you are, I feel as if you're being guided to kind of come out of that energy of fear, because the conversation that's going to be had, I feel as if it's going to be positive, because whoever is the divine masculine in this energy, I feel as if wants to clear things up. They definitely want a balance with this connection. Wow, with the Four of Wands, yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that the divine feminine wants long-term commitment. I feel as if they've gone through a period of reflecting on the connection. They've spoken their truth in some shape, form or another. They may have even expressed their love at some point, which I feel as if the divine masculine energy, look at that, we've got the Eight of Swords coming at the bottom of the deck. So it tells me as if the divine feminine is very much all in their head at the moment, really analysing what is going to be said. But I feel as if no longer will they be feeling spiritually stuck. They know that this is movement, and I feel as if the divine feminine is going to see that this conversation or this compromise is moving towards long-term commitment, marriage, and that is what they are. That's what they're seeking. They just want commitment. They want to know that the divine masculine is on the same page as them. So I feel where the divine feminine at one point was really reflecting on this connection, that they are no longer overly reflecting, but yet they are still a bit scared, okay, almost kind of, what are they going to say? So rather than focusing on actually the bigger picture of actually the divine masculine is going to come towards them in some shape, form or another. They're more in the energy of what are they going to say? How am I going to react? Should I express my love? I would just say, Libras, if you are resonating with the divine feminine energy, or cross watchers, I would say just go with the flow with this, okay? Because this is all about balancing out this relationship, and just be really, really mindful that it was the divine feminine that really brought some serious lessons to the divine masculine. Okay, let's have a look and see what you both would like to say on that soul level. My angels and spirit guides, thank you. So for the divine masculine energy, it says, you don't know how hard it was to let you go. Yeah. And that makes absolute sense. I feel as if, and you remember I said that clenched fist? It almost feels as if divine spirit universe almost had to grab them by the scruff of the neck, figuratively speaking. Obviously, divine spirit universe can't interfere with our free will, our free choice, but it almost feels as if the lessons that were brought to them, it must have come quite thick and fast. And I feel as if they may have also wanted this commitment, but, you know, they could have been focusing on their pentacles, feeling a little bit that they didn't have enough to match the level of the divine feminine, because the divine feminine is coming in as, I would say, quite wealthy or quite comfortable. And the divine masculine may not feel that they're at that level yet. So whatever that low vibrational energy is, I feel as if they may have denied the connection, or denied that the divine feminine wanted commitment ultimately. And the divine feminine walked away because that's not what they were offering. And I feel as if they are coming in on that soul level, on the astral plane level, to say that it was really, really hard to let that divine feminine walk away. And on the divine feminine's side, we have, I wish I could share my good news with you. And I feel as though the good news is that by the divine masculine coming towards the divine feminine this weekend, in however small or large, whatever token or message or action that they take, I feel as if the divine feminine clearly sees that it has the potential to result in long-term commitment, marriage, which is what they've been after. And I feel as if they kind of want to say to the divine masculine on the 3D, you know, thank God you've come forward, because I know that you coming forward means that we're on the right path now to long-term commitment and marriage. But they obviously, on a 3D level, I feel as if doesn't really want to say that, because it might kind of, it might have an adverse effect where the divine masculine might be kind of like, okay, getting too heavy, getting too hot and heavy. Let me just step back from my divine feminine and just leave them, let them chill out. Okay, so let's have a look and see what the advice we have for the divine masculine energy in this connection. Thank you. So we have master, look at that, master your words, master your thoughts, never allow your body and speech to harm others. So I feel as if the divine feminine absolutely knows that they can't even be talking about commitment, long-term marriage, love, all the lovey-dovey stuff when the divine masculine comes towards them. Because they are going to be very diplomatic, and it says here that they're going to be mastering their words. And I feel as if, they are being guided with the advice to master their words, to master their thoughts, because whatever they are thinking, whatever they are feeling, no matter how difficult the situation is, whatever learning they had went through, whatever they were illuminated to, I feel as if they're being guided to just be really, really mindful of what they are thinking and saying. Maybe also to the earth angels, not just the divine feminine, but also people around the divine masculine, because what they are saying and thinking does have the power excuse me, does have the power to potentially harm, okay? So yeah, just be mindful with that if you are resonating with the divine masculine energy in this connection. And for our divine feminine energy, please, thank you. And we have, as you perceive birth as coming and death as going, you are bound by the mental obstacles. Now remember, we saw the 8 of Swords, which is all about that mental entrapment. That's what I feel as if the divine spirit universe is coming in with the advice for the divine feminine. Just remember that that mental entrapment that you're in, you do have the power to break out of it. Just be aware of it, and just know that it's time for a rebirth of that way of thinking, okay? Because I feel as if you do have the power to break out of those mental obstacles. Like I say, just go with the flow with this, Libra, because it does feel as if it does have the potential to end in, you know, long-term commitment, marriage, and then trigger on to the next learnings that you have to bring to each other. All right, I'm going to leave that there, Libras. If this message resonates for you, please feel free to click that thumbs up button on the video. It just helps to push the video out to other Libras. Those of you that haven't subscribed already, please feel free to do so. Until the next time, I'm sending you loads and loads of love, peace and light. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, by the way, let's move on to Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. So for your first card, we have Divine Masculine, we have Karmic Partner, and we have Mute, okay? So on the left-hand side will be the energy of the Divine Masculine, whether they are male or female. On the right-hand side will be the energy of the Divine Feminine energy, whether you are male or female. So whatever side resonates for you, Aquarius, you could be sat on this side or you could be sat on this side, dependent on whether you are the predominant divine masculine here or the divine feminine, which will be here. So for your main card, Aquarius, we have this energy is freedom-loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. Okay, so I feel as though there's a lot of energy in the air for you guys, a lot of sparks, a lot of illumination. Whoever is the divine masculine energy in this connection, the actual divine masculine card is coming up, and I feel as if they are being illuminated to a karmic partner, which I feel as if the divine feminine is been fully aware of but been keeping quiet about. Okay, I feel as though the divine feminine in this connection has kept quiet, has almost kind of been invisible, but almost is present. They are fully aware that the divine masculine may be involved with a karmic partner in some shape, form or another that has the potential to get in the middle of this union. I feel as if the divine feminine is the one that's walked away from speaking anything further or saying anything, not even entertaining a conversation. And I feel it almost feels as if the lesson that they are bringing is that the divine masculine needs to see this for themselves. Okay, the divine masculine, what I'm picking up, might be a little bit rebellious, you know, just almost kind of like, well, what is my divine feminine energy person thinking about? Of course I'm not involved with a karmic partner, that kind of attitude I feel, but I feel as though there's a lot of energy around it. Okay, there's a lot of energy around this karmic partner, and I feel as though whatever is in the dark, I feel as though it's starting to come out into the light. Okay, let's have a look at your clarifications. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, they will just show me the 8 of Swords. So I feel like that it could be either divine masculine or the divine feminine, but somebody's in this mental entrapment. It might actually be the karmic partner. So let's have a look. My angels and spirit, thank you. Oh, wow. Okay, so the divine masculine, whatever lessons they are waking up to, okay, I feel as if they want a new beginning. Thank you. They want a new beginning. Yeah, they want a new beginning with it. Do you know something? Even though the divine feminine energy in this connection is quite quiet, okay, mute, almost invisible, I feel as if they may have actually said something. They may have said one comment and then shut it down. I feel as if it was enough for the divine masculine to realize they're in choppy waters and they want a new beginning. They may also feel as if that the divine feminine has got nothing to worry about. They may be just totally oblivious to this karmic partner. With the Six of Swords coming in reverse, but they do want a new beginning. They certainly don't want this card to be on the the right way up. That it almost feels as if they're just kind of ignoring what's been said, or ignoring that this person, whoever is around them, could be karmic in some way. And I definitely feel that it is the divine masculine, because it's like they're the ones that's been illuminated. But look at how this divine feminine energy is just quiet but is present. So that tells me they know about this karmic partner. And we have the Tower. Yep. So I feel as if divine feminines, something is going to be illuminated to the divine masculine this weekend around the karmic partner, which is going to be, that's why they want a new beginning, because they may realize, okay, maybe my divine feminine was right. Something is either going to be said or done with the swords right next to them, that is going to create a Tower moment. And what did I say? It's almost as if whatever is in the dark is going to come to the light. Let's continue. Thank you. Yeah, look at that. With the Five of Cups, I feel as if the divine feminine is quite disappointed, because I feel as if the divine feminine is going to find out about this Tower moment, and it almost feels as if they're going to say, well, I told you. That's what it feels like. It's like they're going to say, oh, well, I told you. That this person hanging around you, they have their self right in the middle of the two of us, and you just didn't see it. Thank you. And yeah, and look, I feel as if the divine masculine is going to come towards the divine feminine almost with a real strong apology, like, I'm really sorry, you were right. You are my happiness. You are my Nine of Cups. I'm not interested in this karmic partner. They can go twizzle on it. That's what it feels like. And I feel as if the divine feminine, even though they are being quite quiet, there may have been something that was said with that sword down, which is swords is all about communication. So I feel as if they may have just, the divine feminine energy in this connection may have just said their piece and just left it like that. But they are still present. They are still present, but quiet. And I feel as if they want their divine masculine energy, whoever is on this side, to come in and just wake up. Yeah, wake up to what is going on, and come in with a solid offer and be happy and, content with the divine feminine. And I feel as if whatever that Tower moment is, it's like the divine feminine is going to say, I told you so. And they're going to come back in towards the divine feminine with a very strong apology to give them some assurance that you are my wish fulfillment. There is nobody else. I have shut down the karmic partner. Amazing. Okay, it's really interesting because I was talking to somebody today that literally depicted this message. And so if you're watching, my darling, you know who you are. Hopefully you saw all the cards come out. So I kind of feel as if this is a little bit of a personal message for you as well. All right, so let's have a look and see what the twin flames would like to say on that soul level to each other. Thank you. So the divine masculine says, we need to let each other go. Okay, so do you know something? I feel as if that's the divine masculine speaking to the karmic partner. Absolutely. And that's what's going to create the Tower moment. Okay, that's a lot of cards, but they're saying to me to take it. Okay, so we have, I wish I could take back my words. You and I were too young. I want to feel that way again. Okay, so I feel as though the divine masculine is evidently going to have a conversation with the divine, well, a karmic partner is a divine partner. It's just that it's a karmic partner that's been brought in to trigger some sort of change. And I feel as though, you and I were too young. I want to feel that way again. I don't know whether or not that is the divine feminine, because these are messages for on the divine feminine energy side. So I don't know whether or not I don't know whether the karmic partner may want to say that to the divine masculine because they wish they could take their words back, or if there is an age gap between the divine feminine and the divine masculine, it almost feels as if I feel like they want to feel like they're young again, you know, almost rekindle that flame for whatever reason. You and I were too young. It could be that you and I were too young when you met. Yeah, and maybe the divine feminine was involved with a karmic partner, but they kind of want to feel that spark with the divine masculine, hence why I feel that they're going to come in with a solid offer, and almost confirm to the divine feminine that they are their wish fulfillment. There really is no other. Okay, let's have a look and see what advice we have for the divine masculine energy. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me your advice for the divine masculine energy in the connection? Thank you. We have, do not carry with you your mistakes. Rise up from the ashes. See a new beginning in every day. Absolutely. And I feel as if that is talking about the lessons. It almost feels as if the divine masculine is going to realize that the divine feminine kind of pre-warned them about this karmic partner, and I feel as if the advice for the divine masculine is try not to try not to let it bog you down, really. Just try and see things as a new beginning with that Fool card. You've learned a lesson, move forward, basically. And for our divine feminines, please can you tell me, thank you. Oh, okay, that's a lot. I'm going to just put that back. Can we just have one, please, for the thank you? And we have seeing divinity in everyone and everything. You are nurturing your Buddha nature within. And so that's why I feel as if what I'm picking up here is that the divine feminine obviously said their piece in some shape, form or another to balance out a lesson I feel that the divine masculine needed to see for themselves. And I feel as if the divine feminine is being guided to see the divinity not only within themselves, but the divine masculine, but also the karmic partner, because I feel as if, the karmic partner is a divinely guided soulmate to bring and trigger lessons, okay? So I feel as though the divine feminine is being guided with the advice to basically just nurture themselves. Don't get hung up on it. The divine masculine will see through it and they will take the appropriate action. You don't need to worry, but just nurture the nature within, raising that vibration, operating from a place within your heart space that is filled with love, compassion and kindness, because someone's obviously going to get hurt. They always do in a karmic partnership. So I feel that just be mindful of that, divine feminines, to just keep that vibration and the positives clean, and sending healing to the karmic partner, because that tower moment is definitely going to be happening. And I feel as if that will help you just move on, I suppose. Really, there's no point in harboring something that that you really have no control over, and was actually a divinely guided lesson for your divine masculine energy person. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to leave that there. If this message resonates for you, please feel free to click that thumbs up on the video. It just helps to push the video out to other Aquariuses. If you haven't subscribed already, please feel free to do so. Other than that, I am closing off the reading for our ear signs. So until next time, I'm sending you all loads and loads of love, peace and light. Take care. Bye-bye.